मैं आपका हृदय से आभारी प्रकट करती। धन्यवाद।
नमस्ते सभी को। Shall I start?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Dear friends, I have some little throat infection, so I will try my best to complete the difficult task given by brother Shauravji. When he told me to complete or to finish Fragment-1, I readily accepted. But while going through it, I marked that it is containing 1 to 100 rules. So I will try my best to whatever essence I could place before you, and how far it will touch your heart and your consciousness depends the way we will go through it. So for this book, The Voice of Silence, a very small book, but containing the way we can move from this mundane world to higher ones. कैसे हम जाएंगे, ये है किताब का बारे में. So the book containing 3 fragments. One is Fragment-1. In a nutshell, given the path starting from beginning to the end. Then there are Fragment-2 also. Then the Fragment-2, Fragment-3. This little book was extract collected from the Book of Golden Precepts. Well, Blavatsky, H.P. Blavatsky, was taken to Tibet, and in Tibet she was received training from her gurus, her teachers, and in that training period she has completed this book. Means she converted this book in her own heart. Means she totally she remember all the contents of this book. Not only this, it is small, but many rules she remembered. Then while she was directed to come back to mundane world, and then she was instructed to go to New York. From there, how the Theosophical Society was formed, then how headquarters shifted to India. It is all history. We should we know all about this. Now, when the Theosophical Society was formed, first book is Isis Unveiled. Then there are many books coming up slowly, Secret Doctrine. In between, one of the white masters, means he belonged to Greek, and through his disciple, he has given the book Latin known as another small book, that is also from the same Tibetan headquarters, that is the Light and the Path. It was the first book given to the members of Theosophical Society. That is a first book for the members, those who are interested to travel in the path. Then second book, in the it came to the members of Theosophical Society, that is the Voice of the Silence. It is extracted from the same golden precept. It is in the year 1889. Then third book, that is At the Feet of Master. It came in the 1911 through Alciona. Subsequently, he is known as G. Krishnamurti. So, these 3 books are the gems. So, our topic is this Fragment-1 of the Voice of Silence. How 3 books are known as gem of Theosophical Society, Let me give this. I am going to present some PowerPoint to you. Let me share some of my thoughts. Yes. Yes. This Voice of Silence, Fragment-1, first published 1889, being chosen fragments from the Book of Golden Precept for the daily use of the Lamus, disciples. So, what is the basic? What is the basis of this book? Why there are many books in Theosophical Society, Theosophical Society? Why so many books and so little book, so few books for the occult training? Means our spiritual unfoldment. During the ancient, if you go to the Puranas, ancient times, during ancient periods, the teachers had given teaching student as per the student capacity to receive. It was applicable then during the period of Vasishtha, Kapila, all these rishis. They have never given the occult training. And sidewise said, occult training to the students were eligible to receive, not all students. You know the Nachiketa, Yamaraja. Nachiketa in the last moment he received what is Atmajnana. So same thing going on in the spiritual organ at present in Theosophical Society. In Theosophical Society, there are books of 1,000 varieties. Ani Besant written more than 200 books. Blavatsky, then C.W. Deuter 150, and up to present Theosophical leaders. If you calculate all the books, it will be more than thousands. But only 3 books are available for occult training, known as Gems of Theosophical Society. First book, as I have already told you, is Light on the Path, published in the year 1885. It says these rules are written for all the disciples. All the disciples means in the Theosophical Society was formed in 1875, and this first book came in the 1885. पहला book है 1885 में आया था. So it is for the only the disciple, means those who are members at that time Theosophical Society, maybe they are all disciples. So this book was written with a heading, these rules are written for all disciples. Then when 1889, the Voice of Silence came into the picture, it is dedicated to the few. So there are many, not all, but a few students, those who are belong to the eastern part of the globe. So that is for the Voice of Silence. Then third book, when it came into the in the year 1911, it says to those who knock, not the members at that time, even present 2023, 24, the at the foot of master is not for all. It is for the members who knock. Who knock means who will prepare themselves and ready for the traveler to find the path. For them, this book is available. So we'll go to the next slide. In TS, all are student. There is no teacher. Physical level, there is no teacher. Because of course we have inner founders who guide, who has been guiding the Theosophical Society when it was formed. Even now they have inspiring the members of Theosophical Society to continue their sadhana, continue उनका जो इंस्पायरेशन होता है उसमें वो अभी भी मिलता है सबको. So at physical level, if you go to the Theosophical Society, different parts of the world, or in India, or in headquarters, or in Banaras, there are all our students, no teachers available in the physical world to give you the occult training, give you the training which you requires. But you would be trained, automatically you will be trained depending upon your sincerity to receive the training, sincerity, devotion, and eagerness to the cause and to the truth. Truth is the ultimate reality. That we will, in the end, we will have a little discussion. Cause is for the benefit of the whole humanity. You have to work for the whole humanity through the Theosophical Society. That is the cause. So the more you sincere, more you devoted, more you eager for the cause and to truth, ultimate reality, then you will naturally you will be get occult training in your mundane world. Then we will begin with the chapter 2. We will little hurry because to complete 100 rules. The chapter 2 containing the higher and lower powers. Lower powers, we can have a very coarse physical power, psychic power, we can do some psychical work. Then mental power, you can read the mind of the others. This is all belong to the lower powers. What is the higher powers? Higher powers is the voice of sound, nada. Comprehend it, to know what is the voice of silence, to know it, and that is known as dharana. So this higher power, how it will benefit us? Suppose you can take for example, if you are a doctor, you are a lawyer. If you get the highest power of a doctorate as a doctor, MBBS doctor, or lawyer, or a teacher, what you will benefit the others. Like that, if you get a spiritual, highest power of spiritual, you will help the whole humanity. So that is the power. When you reach that level of perfection, तो आपको मिलेगा. तो जब आप पहुंच जाएंगे परफेक्शन लेवल में, आप फिफ्थ इनिशिएशन मास्टर लेवल, जो जितना भी पावर, लव, लाइट, साउंड, एवरीथिंग विल बी अंडर यू and you will help the whole world, whole life around you. So that is the power, that is the higher power. Then we will go to the next slide. Chapter 3, Slayer of the Real. Sorry. Real, rule number 3 to 5. I am taking some. Seek out the Rajas of the senses. We have 10 senses, Karmendra, 5 Karmendra, 5 Gyanendra. Out of these 10 senses, there are one as a Raja of the senses, that is thought producer, mind, who is producing thought. If you are sitting meditation, what Saroji a few minutes back, while you are sitting in meditation, some thought will come, some thought will go away. So that instrument is known as mind. Mind is the great slayer of the real. जो रियल है, अल्टीमेट रियलिटी, जो परम ब्रह्म है, परम पिता है, उसका जो है वो ये आउटसाइड है, इनसाइड है. तो दैट रियल इज destroyed by our mind. So mind is the great slayer of lead. Let the disciple slay the slayer. Who is the slayer? Mind is the slayer. So the disciple means we are aspiring for the discipleship. Then we have to slay the mind, means control the mind, means transcend the mind. मन को शांत करना होगा हमके लिए. The Theosophists shall recognize the existence of 4 divisions. There are 4 divisions in human body. In many texts, the Vedantis, the Theosophists, other literature, other organization, other religion have many type of interpretation, division for the understanding of the students. So we have highest Atma, then second is Buddhi, then is Manas, then and lower mind, which is you are within us. Particularly Blavatsky given this 4 division. Sorry. Particularly lower mind, lower Manas, HP say it is a part of Manas. This lower Manas attracted towards desire in the physical world. And in Theosophical literature, if you will see, there are mind is divided in 7 parts. Upper 3 is Arupa mind. There is no figure, no Rupa. Then 4 is down is Rupa mind. So this 4 is known as lower mind. It is attracted to the desire which is coming from your emotional body, desire for passion, envy, jealousy, all are coming through a different kind of a desire. So desire is is captured by the lower mind and reflected in the physical world through physical body. Then another word is Antakarana. Antakarana means Atma, Buddhi, Manas. These 3 words which is in if we go to the deeper of the study of Theosophical Society, Antakarana is the central point in which it will link with the highest of will wisdom activity, or the highest triangle with the lowest our personality. So that is Atman. It's between the monad and the lower self. Monad is a Greek word given for the members of the Theosophical Society at that time. It is divided into Atma Buddhi, into will wisdom activity. Somewhere it is mentioned as Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwar, three division. Each human being have the part of a monad, ultimate monad, or all these things are there. Then we will go to the next slide, that is chapter number 4, the real and unreal. I am reading this slide. When to himself his form appears unreal, when he has ceased to hear the many, he may discern the one. Then only, not till then, shall he forsake the regions of Asat, the false, to come unto a realm of Sat. Before the soul can see, means you can see, the harmony within must be attained. Before the soul can hear, the image, man has to become as deaf as roaring as to whisper. Before the soul can comprehend and may remember, he must unto the silent speaker be united, just as the form to which clay is modelled is first united with the potter's mind. So here, the real and unreal, it depends upon how quickly, how fast, कितना जल्दी, कितना immediately we can realize our the forms. We have got 7 types of bodies, and we have to look at it as if in a subjective way, as if we are looking in the mirror. So in the mirror, the picture, the figure of you is not real. You are the real. So like that, you have to observe your physical body, your emotional body, then the mind which is creating disturbance. Then slowly you will go to the higher levels. So till you reach the perfection, each body, even if it is the highest body, like your आत्मिक चेतना, ये भी आपको धोखा दे रहे, ये आपको क्रिएट करे डिवीजन, मैं और तुम अलग. ये जो मैं और तुम अलग है, ये है अविद्या का काम, ये है रियल एंड अनरियल. So in every form there is a reality, there is a unreal. Even if it is physical body has a form, it has its consciousness. Even in that physical body, that real is there. That ultimate reality, part of ultimate reality is there. So each form, we have 7 bodies, 7 forms. It has its own nature. It has its own originality, own consciousness, but it is unreal. And the real is, each form has its within its reality there. Then we will go to the next slide. The warning voice. Each and every time here, whatever in voice of silence given to us, जो भी मिल रहा है side by side, that is also warning to us. When you able to aware, आपको जब पता हो जाएंगे ये रियल है, ये अनरियल है, तो you will be more happy. The moment you become joy, आनंद नहीं है, joy आ जाएगा. At this time, one happy with the material things. You are happy with the material things. एक मकान है, एक गाड़ी है, ये सब मिलाकर आपको बहुत आनंद देता है. एक गाड़ी है तो आप दूसरा गाड़ी खरीदी करेंगे, बड़ा गाड़ी खरीदी करेंगे. ये जो आनंद देता है, ये जो हैप्पीनेस है, it will bring this sorrow. Feel the suffering. Then you will feel the suffering of the losers. You may lose your very near ones. You may lose your buildings by some kind of earthquake. So it belongs to. So you are still in the earth life, not in the in the process of moving in the path. He must be indifferent to the form. All this is coming up for the result of our attraction and repulsion to the form. So what do you need? We have to be indifferent. हम जो form पर indifferent होना चाहिए, unaffected by what happens to it. If one is attracted, यहाँ पर warning है, if हम attraction रहेंगे इस जो form पर, then we are still in the earth life, not ready for this journey. So it depends upon how we will be reduce our attraction to the forms. Reduce our attraction to the form. So we'll go to the next chapter. Self and all self. Budding soul is unworthy of shrine. भगवान श्री कृष्ण ने अर्जुन को पूछा, you are budding, I am fully unfolded. So the Arjuna, we are all like Arjuna or less than Arjuna, our capacity, or we are on the process of being like Arjuna, but we are at the budding stage. So we are unworthy of reaching the outer quarters, right? Because one hears the roaring voice of great illusion, frightened, because it is applicable to each and every person who are here or outside this program or in the world. So we are frightened by the pain of others. We are fear of the great illusion. So we are not ready to start. अभी तक तैयार नहीं है जाने के लिए. We must use our will power. So कैसे हम जाएंगे, कैसे आगे जाएंगे? We must have a will power to move, love power to to harmonize each and every one, thought power to help others for the benefit of life around us. So when we are knower of all self, first self to the knower, know thyself. So here instruction is सबको जानने से पहले आप खुद को जानो. That is the very essence of theosophy. Atma Vidya, Brahma Vidya, know thyself. नचिकेता को जो जमराजा बताया था, एक सिंपल वर्ड, नो दाई सेल्फ. तो ये नो दाई सेल्फ महात्मा लोग कितना काम कर रहे हमारा लिए. वो वॉइस ऑफ साइलेंस से फिर हमारा जो सीक्रेट डॉक्ट्रिन है, आइसिस बन ले, महात्मा लेटर्स, everything, everywhere you will find the essence of this Atma Vidya. There are 7 bodies of man, 7 principles of man. Everything contents therein is to give impression. हमारा ऊपर एक जैसा हमको बच्चे को मास्टर जी पढ़ा रहे हैं ना, तो हमको पढ़ाने के लिए ये उनका काम कर रहे हैं. Aniveshant, Leadbeater, even Radha Banner, they have written lot of things for us to know what is Atma Vidya. क्या आत्म विद्या है, इसीलिए हमको पढ़ना चाहिए. Study, not reading. Then second point, personality, the matter in personality, the matter is dominant, and in higher planes, life, the spirit is prominent things, and forms are there only for its purpose. That we have to remember. The more we will advance in the spiritual path, we will see this personality, the matter is no more dominant. So then in this slide, Om का बारे में बता रहे हैं. Om is Kalahans, the man works and thinks without personal desire, then he will know. For that, it requires utter unselfishness. So the more we will work for the humanity, work for the life around you, then you will have no result. You will suffer no karmic consequences. Then we will go to the next slide. 3 halls you will find in this fragment. 3 halls. Avidya. 3 halls is ignorance. Avidya. First time one is to see. Means they don't have 80-85% of the whole humanity. They are in the avidya. They are not aware of anything which is going on spiritual level. Then second hand is learning, where one find the blossoms of life. जीवन क्या है उनको पता मिलेगा. Life, learning. they are going to satsanga, reading books, सब कुछ उनको धीरे धीरे पता होता है. But in every flower in that hall there is a serpent coil to haunt you. Means every attraction you will get from that hall, and you will be caught, you will be hot by that serpent, by that snake. The third hall is wisdom, that is given here, and in that this next is akshara, soulless water, the indestructible fount of omniscience. So man has to have 4 stages to cross to reach that akshara level. In Vedantis and Theosophical Society literature, Vedanti says Jagrat, walking, or physical level. This is the first stage. Second stage, Shopna, dreaming, astromental, means you have a kama manas in the physical, in Theosophical world. Then third, Vedanti says Susupti, deep sleeping state, means meditation, deep sleeping state, and that is in Theosophy we are higher manas and buddhi. Then fourth stage is which are we are trying to reach is akshara, turiya, or monadic stage. So all these 3 are there, or 3, and fourth one is this akshara, turiya, monadic. Then we will go to the next slide. Then what is the world mothers? This Kundalini yoga, many type of yoga are there. Here the members of Theosophical Society was given instruction that you should not go for this Kundalini, because when you are ready, the Mahatma will be ready to help you. Don't be eager for this Kundalini power. So this Kundalini is a world mother, the power, the Shakti. There is positive spirit, negative is matter, spirit matter combined together become the manifested of the world, and the power within that, this creation power is the Shakti, that is the world mother. The hall of wisdom, kindly go through this underline portion which I made few. आपको लिए जो underline है इसको धीरे पढ़ेंगे. All hall of wisdom, veil of bliss, close the senses. आपका जितना 10 इंद्रिय and एक mind, close the senses, because senses create division, separateness. Then what will happen? Heaven born not to be merged with Maya. Let the fairy power, then you will get the fairy power. Retire into the inmost chamber of the heart. That is the within your heart. This fairy power will remain. If we close your 11 senses, 10 plus 1 mind, then you will have all powerful. If you will keep it in the your secret of a chamber. So when one is in hall of wisdom, one is the highest stage of power by closing the senses, which can be kept in safe custody at heart. So the hall of wisdom is a very interesting thing for us to know. That is the buddhi. If you remain in a buddhi, which is the vehicle of Atma, and in the buddhi you will get highest power, and that is known as Kundalini, that is known as the mother, world mothers, etc. There are 3 triads in Theosophical literature, 3 triads. One is a topmost, that is Atma, or monad it is known as, where is will, wisdom, activity. Is a topmost triangle. Those who have seen that thought form, they can mark it. Atma, then that is known as monad, means will, wisdom, activity. Then second triangle is our individuality, which is known as causal body, which is also karana sarira, and Vedanta it mentioned Vijnanamaya Kosha. In that there is Atma, Buddhi, Manas, higher Manas. Then third triangle नीचे, जो नीचे है third triangle, इसको बोलते हैं हम personality. इसमें क्या है? Our physical body, then emotional body, then our निम्न मानस. ये तीनों ट्रायंगल में मिडिल में क्या होता है? मिडिल में हमारा है इंडिविजुअलिटी, जिसको वेदांतीज बोलते हैं जीवात्मा, ईगो। ये जब हम वहाँ पर जो अरहत फोर्थ इनिशिएशन और जब हम पहुँच जाएंगे, इट बिकेम दी बुद्धि, total atma, buddhi and higher manas become the our intuition, buddhi, and it will guide everything. So it is known as, Blavatsky says always, that is your antakarana, that individuality, that jivatma is your antakarana. Sorry. Then we will go to the next slide. Then when you going to keep your feet, आप जब पाँव रखेंगे ऊपर लेयर में, you have to hear the 7 sound. Sounds are there always in your mundane world, in your daily life. You will always get the sounds, but these are 7 sound. क्या का sound है? A nightingale's sweet voice, a sound of a silver symbol of Danish, melodious ocean of sprite imprisons in itself, chant of veena, bamboo flute shrill in thin air, trumpet blast, dull rumbling thunder cloud. From top to bottom, it has 7 types of sound. When you are on the path, when you are initially, if you reverse it, then initially when you are in your home, a lot of crowd you will hear, lot of things going on in the world. Here the attack is Ukraine attack, this Gaza attack, all these sounds will disturb, the dull rumbling sound. Slowly you will travel in the path. Then trumpets blast, like when you are coming in the war, the Turiya using that this war. Then slowly, still in the mundane world, in your life, in your daily life, you will, the same sound will look like, you will hear like a veena. Slowly, if we move further and further, then this sound, same disturbance will be nightingale's sweet voice. Is a thing just not to be described orally in words, but one require it to meditation to know the actual meaning of it. So that is the 7 sounds. If you have not to be disturbed by the dull rumbling of thunder sound, trumpet blast, etc., it will be slow. If we sincere, as I have told you, sincere, honest and eager, the sound will be reduced. Then become the path. That rule 58 to 60. One cannot travel the path unless one become the path itself. What is its meaning? One has to meditate it. Unless we are a part and parcel of path, we cannot travel. Before that, we require to know what is the path and in how we have to travel. In that path, we require our work to be together, harmonious, and we have to move inward. Not travel, not path means from here to Chennai or to Delhi or to some other place. To our inward journey. Where you are, you move within you. People say thousands and thousands life people are traveling to the nearest place. Longest, it is said that longest journey to the nearest place. You have to travel within your heart. That is within your heart, the place you have to reach. And you are taking the longest journey, 777 lives you are trying to reach that the nearest place of your. So, Krishnamurti says, if you are ready, if you are hearing for the entertainment, don't aspiring for the spiritual path. Entertainment, go for the entertainment. Clear cut, you have to decide. Then if you go for the inward journey, reach for the inward journey. No entertainment is there. So when you are ready for the traveling path, you have to you have to one with the path. One means you have a full of concentration, attentive awareness. Then we will hear every cry of pain. kill out desire, kill of love, replace the fleeting by the everlasting. All these things require sorry in the traveling inward journey. Desire nothing, no attraction, no repulsion, no power, position, post is required. Even a simple member of Theosophical Society is much more advanced than the than the others who are holding the office bearers, but big office post, etc., etc. A simple, honest, sincere Theosophy member, he can do a lot of work. Chef not at karma, nor at nature's changeless law. Don't disturb by what is given karma to given to you. Lot of things it will given to you. Side by side, it will your unfoldment will be done. So don't you disturb, not a nature's change law, struggle with personality, the transitory. Help nature and work on with her. Always help the nature. There are many things going on in around you. Environment, pollution, all these things are disturbing. Send good thoughts if you are not able to do any work. Change the nature, try to help the nature in whatever capacity you have. Nature will open the portals of her secret chamber. It is always open to the eyes of spirit. If you are if you are help the nature and the not a materialistic eye, but in a spiritual eye, and nature will open her secrets for you. Then next slide, chapter 11. There is only one road. There is but one road to the path. At its very end, alone the voice of silence can be heard. Here, total this fragment is relating to concentration, contemplation, concentration, ekagrata, contemplation, dharana, then meditation, dhyana. Dhyana will lead you to samadhi. These four stages here, and very at the very end you will receive the voice of silence. You only receive the silence. Those who will reach that level, that nada you will receive. Nobody will receive for you. No guru, no president, no friend will receive for you. No wife or husband receive for another. It is you who are in the spiritual journey, they will receive. So, the next slides are relating to constitution. The ladder by which the candidate ascend is from the rungs of suffering and pain. The spiritual journey, brothers, भाइयों, किसी को spiritual journey is not a bed of roses. आराम का वास्ता नहीं. आप जैसे आप सत्संग जा रहे, आप जहाँ मंदिर जा रहे हैं, वहाँ पर आपको difficulties and difficult. Whether you go to this Sambala, Tibet Sambala आ जाता है. Whether you will go to the Bhavali or Himalayan Study Center or to the Banaras or to Adair, not a comfortable journey. Whether you go by present plane or helicopter or railway में, तो आपको difficulties होना है. So the ladder by which candidate ascend in the form of rungs of suffering and pain. Rungs means जो ladder का बीच में होता है. These can be silenced by the virtue of silence, by voice of virtue. If you have a righteous living, if you have a virtuous living, then this suffering will be softened. जो suffering आ रहे वो हल्का लगेगा आपको. Kill out desires, make vice important. Important means इसको निर्जीव बोल देता है. Important. Strangle the scenes. साइलेंस द थॉट. जो आपका विचार आ रहे हैं आपको इसको साइलेंस करना है. फिक्स द होल अटेंशन ऑन द मास्टर्स. महात्मा पर अटेंशन रखिए. महात्मा जो थियोसॉफिकल सोसाइटी में महात्मा है, लेकिन दूसरा महात्मा भी बहुत है, जैसा गुरु नानक, जैसा स्क्राइड, और आपका भी जो छवि, जो पिक्चर आपको अट्रैक्शन दे रहे हैं, उनका पर आप ध्यान करिए. जो attraction आ रहे, fix the whole attention on the master. Not only master means theosophical master. masters are there. You can choose Kasi Vishwanath, even you can choose Lord Krishna, Shiva, whatever picture attracted you, you can fix. Kill out all memory of the past. जितना भी पीछे का memory है आप इसको भी खत्म करना होगा. Look not behind, though are lost. ये एक बड़ा दे रहे हमको सलाह. पीछे जब देखेंगे, जैसा आपको हमारा उड़ीसा में एक है, जब कृष्ण जा रहे हैं, इनका एक कृष्ण में भक्त को बोला आप पीछे में जा रहे तो आपको एक नाद सुनेगा, जैसा घूम घूम का नाद. बट डोंट, इफ इट स्टॉप डोंट लुक बैक. बट ऐसा हुआ तो जो आदमी इनका जा रहे थे हमेशा सुन, एक जो रास्ते में एक सैंड ऐसा पड़ा तो कृष्णा का पता नहीं साउंड बंद हो गया, तो ही लुक्ड बैक. देन ही डिड नॉट फाइंड लाइव कृष्णा बट ए स्टोन. कृष्णा है, एक मंदिर है वहाँ पर उड़ीसा में, इसको बोलते हैं, ये मंदिर है. सो डोंट लुक बैक मीन्स डोंट लुक योर the problems, the discomfort, etc., whatever happened to you, even your past karma which is coming out, don't depression, all these things. So kill out the otherwise you will be lost. People must regain child state, needed real spiritual progress. Mahatma in one of his letters mentioned, if you come like a man age of 18 years, then I could have done a lot of work. I could have helped you a lot. But you are coming at this age, not like a child state. So here the child, regain the child state. People must regain the child state. Before, when we are young, what is our emotion, what is our anger? Nothing was there. We are like a child. Like that we have to be while on the path. रास्ता में, मार्ग में जाने के लिए ये हमारा जरूरत है. Then next is last step, rule 80 to 89. Light from the masters. Always there is light. But we are blindfolded, we are not able to see, we are more to the attraction towards the entertainment, etc. That creates problem for us. Should its effulgent beams on the disciple from the very first. आपको पता है the little story में क्या है, कृष्णा when Leadbeater asked the teacher, how can you judge so many billions and people are there in the world, how can you judge? Now we are judging each and every one. Then consciousness of Leadbeater is taken to a mountain, एक पहाड़ को ऊपर ले गया, and Mahatma giving Leadbeater insight. So Leadbeater marked the whole humanity in the dark, and out of that whole humanity, one or two lights are visible. Mahatma told Leadbeater, देखो वो जो लाइट जल रहे हैं ना, we are marking that light. जिसका हृदय जितना निर्मल होता है इतना लाइट भी उनका आता है. So Mahatma is there. Don't search for the teacher or master or guru. They are waiting for us. If we go one step towards them, they will run towards us. That is the reason here say that the light is there. Sorry. But unless one is passive, head cool, as firm and pure as flaming diamond, radiance will not reach the chamber. Its sunlight will not warm the heart, nor will the mystic sound of the Akashic height reach the ear. However eager, the initial stage, second stage, hearing, seeing, harmonized. It is all relating to this person of voice of silence, rule 80 to 89, concentration. Where in the path we must be have a full of concentration to travel. Sorry. Then disciple sees and hear. When he smells and tastes, eyes closed, ears shut, mouth and nostrils stopped. When the four senses blend, ready to next stage, slayer of all thoughts. This is relating to concentration. Then when the concentration is there, then mind is not moving anywhere. Then there will come the stage of dharana, where every sense of individual faculty has to be killed. Uninterested yesterday matter, what will happen tomorrow, these are all things to be stopped. Then we have stage reached dharana. Then come the seventh stage, that is dhyana. Automatically everything will be silence, neither he or the object nor myself, all are there. Only at that stage it is dhyana or samadhi, where one loses the consciousness of every individuality, including his own. He became all. That is the stage of samadhi. Then another one or two slides. Last side, the goal 90 to 100. Now the self is lost in self. What is that? My little self. Self means SELF, individuality, Jivatma or Karan Sarira. My personality already gone because I am in the traveling and progressing. So it is lost with the monad, means our higher triangle, Jivatma. Lost in the परमात्मा से मिल गया. क्या मिल गया? आत्मा बुद्धि मानस with morality, will, wisdom, activity. Thyself into thyself, माने everyone, whole universe, now you are merged with one. Merged with that self from which thou first didst radiate. अब जो पहले आया था, पता होगा, if you go through the Atma Gita in what is that book? Divine Plan. Barbaka written Atma Gita. You came when billions and billions when become this spark. On your own you become this spark. Now you are reaching that stage of perfection. That self you have reached. There is nothing. You are thyself. Aham Brahmasmi, you are reached that stage, you are that Tattvamasi. Where is thy individuality? That personality, individuality, personality gone long since. Where is that individuality? Jivatma, kahan hai? Atma Buddhis kahan hai? Lanu, where is the Lanu himself? Lanu means disciple, Blavatsky. Where is Lanu? It is the spark lost in the fire. Means spark. There is no division. अभी सौरभ जी बता रहे थे. There is no division in Param Brahm. So spark lost in the fire means fire is everywhere. The spark, it is for the ignorant people. I am the spark, but it is everywhere. The drop within the ocean, the ever-present ray become all an eternal radiance. You are the master of the samadhi. Gurudev, Mahatma, the behind of the Theosophical Society for last 148 years we have completed. They are still there behind the Theosophical Society, inspiring the members to pursue the study, meditation, service, the faultless vision, because you have reached that stage. Now you are light, sound, the master and the God. Ramana Maharshi says, somebody asked you, Ramana Maharshi, have you seen the God? Yes. Kindly show to me. You are the God. So, the individual I now reach the end of the journey. Now he is the God. He is the Aham Brahmasmi. He became the God. He became the master. He is everything. So, we will go to the next and the end of the slide. Rule number 100. Om Tat Sat. What is the Om? We have just given little hint, but there is a person in which you can go through. Om has always three parts: Param Brahma, Daiva Prakriti, Mula Prakriti. Param Brahma is unmanifested. But when it is manifested into two, negative and positive, spirit and matter. Spirit is Daiva Prakriti, Mula Prakriti is matter. So, three is the manifestation. Everywhere these three you will find. Without three there is nothing. Then reduce a little, Shiva, Vishnu, Brahma. Hindu you can quote, Christian, Muslim, everywhere there is the division of three. Will, wisdom, activity. Ananda, Sat, Chit, Ananda. Om is the constant reminder of all three. If you are uttering pranam mantra, always think of three: creative, creation, destruction, and preservation. All three are there. Then Tat is the supreme, means that. Om Tat means that Param Brahm, that ultimate reality. That is the principle. Ultimate Theosophical Society always say that is the principle. Om Tat Sat, which is I, which is real. That is the one individual. I means there is no division in that I, which is the supreme. All good works begin and end with this thought. So we begin with the wordings, now we end with the wordings. Thank you for watching. Thank you.
Om Tat Sat.
That's it.
Om Tat Sat.
सागर में सागर